In this recording, we're going to walk through the process of defining the layout for a business interaction. So let's log in as a user with administrative access rights. We navigate to our business interactions menu. We're going to select on an existing business interaction. And in this case, we're going to go into the layout adjustments. An important note is the options available within the layout adjustments will be dependent on things like what parties you have added to your business interaction, as well as the interfaces that are available. So let's go in and look at layout adjustments. We can see our default layout. We can go through and change the layout. We can grab the slider icon in the bottom right, drag it over, make one side smaller, one size larger if we want. We could add in an additional column if we wanted by hitting the plus sign and then adding in new components to that. Again, as I said, these individual components that are available are dependent upon things like the parties you have assigned into your business interaction. We're just going to move these back to be half and half. And at this point, I'm going to go in and add in my sold to. I'm going to want my sold to appear. So I'm going to scroll down till I find my viax sold to for my customer. And we're going to add in the basics component on the top of this as well. Once I go through and have these the way I want, I can still drag them around. I'm going to drag the basics up to the top. I'm going to drag the sold to up to the top. I'm also going to add in the pricing. And I want that to appear above the related interactions. So at this point, I can say that this is my layout that I want to take and use for this specific type of business interaction. So when I go in and select save, that will now be persisted as I go through. If I want this business interaction to show up in my menu on the left side here, I can select on the eyeball icon up to the top, which will say add it to the main menu. So now when I come back in, I'll be able to see my demonstration BI being added. So when I go through and say create, we now see the layout as we defined it within the layout parameter within the business interaction itself. That concludes this example video. Thank you for your time.